Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about your next relationship. This was a suggestion of one of you guys, so thank you very much for that. As always, if any of you guys have suggestions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Let me make sure to zoom a little bit more in because the cards are pretty small. So my dear, as always, I have 3 piles that you can choose from, and you can either choose the card or of course you can also choose the crystal above it. So this is going to be pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is going to be pile 3. As always, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's look into your next relationship. So we're gonna start right away with some tarot. Anything which is meant for you to know is welcomed, whether it's who this person is that you're gonna have your next relationship, or any information regarding your next relationship, just anything really. I'm very open here. So for my dear pile 1, please give us information about their next relationship. One last time, one last shuffle. All right, that's enough. So for my dear pile 1, let's see. Okay, wow, so the first card is the Sun card. That's a great start. So let's see, for my dear pile 1. Wow, and we have the World card, and look at that. We have the same animal coming through here twice. That's really interesting. Really, really interesting. The Ace of Pentacles. So for my dear pal 2, the Empress. Let's see. Oh, all right. So let's see, for my dear pile 1, your next relationship, the 7 of Cups. We have the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Interesting, 2 fours coming through together here. And one last card, and we have the King of Wands. All right, at the back of the deck, my dear, we have the Knight of Wands. Wow, okay. That's a really interesting spread here. Let me start off with one thing that I heard really like clear. This relationship holds a lot of potentials. All right, it holds many options or opportunities, not options. Opportunities is a better word here. It holds a lot of opportunities for you and this person, and for a future. Now, what I can definitely see is that it's not only relationship-wise, but for some of you guys, this relationship could even bring opportunities in when it comes to your career, as an example, or when it comes to new great friendships. You know, the 7 of Cups is really dominating the energy, which is really interesting because normally, well, not normally, it really depends, right? It really depends, but sometimes the major arcanas are like way more dominant. But I mean, the spread comes through the way it's supposed to come through, and in your particular case, the 7 of Cups here is taking a lot of energy, okay? I hope I can explain it the best way possible. So my attention is really drawn towards this card. And when we look into the Seven of Cups, it is really all about opportunities coming our way, right? We having the privilege to decide and choose. And what I really see is that this person, for some of you guys, could also bring in some kind of an opportunity for you to level up, all right? To go to the next level, career-wise perhaps, or really just in general. Yeah, but let me go back to this relationship. So, what do we have for you, my dear pal one? First of all, let me tell you that this relationship will be very stable from the beginning on. So it's a new beginning, but it's a stable new beginning because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Aces always talk about new beginnings, but this is the Ace of Pentacles, and Pentacles energy in this particular case is all about security, right? All about a new beginning which is stable. And this is really something that I'm seeing for you, pal one, that this doesn't feel like a relationship which may start off as something casual and then become something more stable. No, this is more so a relationship that's stable from the beginning, which definitely makes a lot of sense because with the Empress being here, it's a more so serious energy. The Empress is not an archetype that's, there to play around. The Empress is the archetype of the divine feminine, and there is so much depth in this card. It's not just something to, something casual, And I really feel like you guys are gonna make that really, really clear. So you could be yourself, someone, no matter who you are. We're not talking gender-wise here. No matter who you are, I really feel like you are someone who's looking for the more stable energy. You know what's also very interesting? This relationship will come into your life after you've ended some kind of a cycle. Kind of like a completion. The World card is all about this completion. So it could be the case that, let's say as an example, you have just changed your career, or you have just moved to another place, you have just started something new, maybe a side hustle, maybe even a career, job-wise, but something has really ended. And when we talk about endings, after endings, what comes then? A new beginning, right? And I really see that you will have ended something and began something new, birthed maybe something new. It will actually be a very significant time in your life with the Sun card and the World card coming through together as the first cards here. I feel like it's going to be a very prosperous time in your life. One in which you will have a lot of determination. Okay, the timing is also coming through to an extent here. You will meet this person that you're going to have your next relationship with at a time where things are going to move for you, and they're going to, it just feels like everything is being put together. You are someone who's going to be very motivated at the time, when it comes to your job. Maybe you're also going to work on a certain glow up, I'm hearing, when it comes to your own person, when it comes to yourself. A glow up which could be physically, emotionally, mentally, right? Even energetically. You're really going to dive all in when it comes to your well-being, when it comes to your best potential, and bring out your greatest potential, really, and work towards becoming your greatest version. So this is going to be indeed a time where, energetically speaking, you are ready for a relationship, because I feel like you have put yourself first and you have started to give yourself the love that you deserve. and the abundance therefore is really present in your energy. You know what's really interesting as well, as I already said, these two cards, they look pretty similar when we talk about the animal. I mean, what are the odds, right? The exact same animals coming through here. And what I'm really feeling is that, yeah, okay, you know what I'm seeing? I am hearing that you guys are gonna recognize each other. Even if you guys are meeting each other for the very first time, you know what's really interesting? These two, it almost feels like they're looking at each other, you know, and they can't really, or at least this is how I'm, the impression that I'm getting here. It almost feels like they have seen each other for the very first time, but at the same time, they recognize the other person for who they are. And as I've said multiple times already, it's the same animal. So I really feel like you guys, you share a very common ground. A common ground that will make this relationship stable and secure, but also feeling right. It will make this relationship feel right. I don't feel like a lot of resistance here, especially for those of you guys who may naturally have resistance or your guards up when it comes to a relationship. You know, you may be watching this and really questioning that because you may be the complete opposite. But I feel like this is exactly the point here, that even for those of you guys who may resist sometimes when it comes to relationships or love, romantic love, you may feel like, wow, why is this so easy? Or, well, is easy the right word? More so, why does this feel so right? I feel like your guards are gonna go down without you even maybe realizing it. And the reason for that is because even though externally you guys may have some differences here and there, but within, I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I heard you share the same essence. I don't know why, because that's really like something big. But maybe it came through that way because it's supposed to emphasize this recognition that you're gonna feel towards each other. Maybe because this is not the first time you guys meet. And when I say that, I mean maybe it's the first time in this lifetime, but maybe not in general. You know, maybe your souls know each other, or you may have met each other in other lifetimes as well. And this is why this recognition element is coming through here. I feel like one reason why you guys are gonna find this so comfortable, or you're gonna feel like there is something very familiar about this energy here, is because this person is gonna have a very soothing energy on you. They're gonna feel very calm, relaxing, their energy, okay? And also healing with the Four of Swords being here. I feel like even if some of you guys have been with other people in the past, you're gonna still recognize a big difference between your past partners and this partner, and that's the energy that they exude. Yeah, they're gonna have a very healing energy about them, and you're gonna feel their impact, their influence. Maybe this is also gonna be a reason why you unknowingly or not really that unaware, are gonna put your guards down, maybe even sooner than you may have expected, because it just feels so safe around them. It's really interesting because there is an element here of someone, I'm not getting whether it's you or whether it's the other person that you're gonna have this relationship with, but someone of one of you guys is gonna have also other suitors or other people who are trying to get their or your attention, depending on who it is here. But let me tell you that this person is not gonna even have one bit of interest for the other suitors. They're just gonna focus on, yeah, on this connection. Once again, that's really interesting, but I'm not receiving any messages whether it's you or whether it's them. So you will have to see in your individual case here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a really good image here. You see this person holding this right here, this cup. There are also other cups, right? But they are just off to the side, and this person is ignoring them. They're just focusing on this one, right? And it's glowing. The others are not glowing, right? They're just, yeah, off to the side. So there is this attention that this person only puts in this one cup right here, because they're creating this connection, right? So this is really how I would describe it. Whoever this is gonna be, their attention is just gonna be on this relationship. And for some reason it came through, so yeah, someone needs to know. Okay, that's really interesting here. Whoever is the more masculine energy, we're talking about energy here, okay? So no gender, only energy. Whoever of you guys, of you two, is more so in their masculine energy. This person, they are hiding things away because, once again, you guys are gonna start off this relationship pretty stable, and maybe it's the more so feminine person, the not feminine person, the more feminine energy, that's the thing, the more feminine energy that's gonna really from the beginning make it clear that they're looking for something stable. The other person also is looking for something stable, but okay, there is a lot happening in them. The masculine energy is also looking for, I'm saying masculine energy, of course we all have masculine and feminine energy, right? But I'm talking about the one person who's more so in this energy. They also are looking for something stable, but they also have a lot of desire, a lot of passion for the feminine energy, all right? For the divine feminine, I'm gonna say it that way. And they're holding back. They're holding back. We have the King of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. So there is a lot that the divine masculine would like to do, would like to bring to life, but they're really restricting themselves. Why is that so? For the divine feminine. To make sure they can create the stable new beginning that is for the best of them. Yeah. But let me just tell you, the Knight of Wands is a very fiery energy, right? It's this archetype of someone who's just going for it, or someone who, yeah, just wants to experience the desire, this passion, this fire that they have. However, once again, I really feel like this person's gonna hold that back. They're still gonna feel that within, but they're not just gonna overwhelm the divine feminine. They're gonna first create this safe place in which the divine feminine can open up to, and ensure that they first have created this very stable relationship. Let me get some oracle cards here. Really interesting dynamic, pile one. Let's see. For my dear pile one, what can we get about your next relationship? One last shuffle. All right. So let's see, for my dear pile one. Okay. One card. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yeah, commitment. Exactly. Let me get you guys one more card. One more card. Okay. No, two cards here. Only one, please. Alright, and we have the manifestation card. At the back of the deck, we have new beginnings. Exactly. Exactly what I'm talking about here. So for someone watching, this is going to be a very well-deserved or well-needed new beginning in their life. New beginning in love. Not only in love, but literally kind of like a new chapter in your life beginning, right? Because as I already said, with the World card being here, you're going to meet this person after a completion of some sort. So this relationship is gonna open up a new chapter in your life altogether. Now, let's start with this card, which is the card of commitment, and it's pretty straightforward. I think you guys understand the message here, right? So there is gonna be this commitment in this relationship. This is, as I said in the beginning, this was definitely the energy that I picked up on straight on. This is not only a relationship to have fun and then like you guys are gonna break up. No, this is a very serious energy here, and you guys are gonna indeed commit to each other. Remember when I told you guys that these two animals are the same, right? And that even if you guys may externally have some differences within yourself, you're holding a lot of similarities. It's also coming through here because look at that. These two birds, they're pretty different, right? When it comes to the outside. I mean, the difference is shown here through the colors, right? One being darker, the other one being lighter. But still, within, they're holding a connection and they're holding similarities in which they can create this heart, right? And this commitment here. With the manifestation card, one thing that I actually received is, I feel like a lot of you guys, oh my goodness, and look at that. She's also, or whoever this may be, they also have these, what do you call them? They're not horns, right? They are what this animal has right here, right? So it's coming through again. What I received with this message was actually, I feel like there is a lot of active manifestation happening in this connection. So maybe some of you guys are actually trying to manifest a relationship in really, really actively, whether it's through your intentions or whether it's through certain rituals, ceremonies, techniques, whatever is your cup of tea. I really feel like it's still the energy of manifestation is for sure lingering around, and I'm hearing that when you guys are gonna be with this person, it's gonna be clear that you actually manifested this. That's what I received. And it's more so you, whoever you are manifesting this person. It may also be the case that they're also manifesting, of course, right? But I am only for now receiving your end here. I am only getting your energy. You will be manifesting this relationship whether you've already started with it or not. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So, my dear pile one, please, please, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there is something you would like to share, definitely don't hesitate to do so. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't. When you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you will not know when I upload new pick a card or even candle wax reading. My dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. And yeah, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal one, take care, my love. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what can we get about your next relationship? This is gonna be a pretty open reading, so who is gonna be what you need to know about the relationship. We even got some timing when it comes to pile 1. So whatever is meant for you to know is welcomed. So let's see, for my dear pile 2, your next relationship, what do you need to know about it? What do you need to know about your next relationship? All right. So for my dear pile 2, all right, the first card is the Judgment card. Ooh, we have the Two of Wands here. Let's continue for my dear pile 2. The Hierophant. For my dear, oh, too many cards. So let's see for pile 2 and your next relationships. All right, so we have the Temperance card. We have the Ace of Cups. All right, so let's continue. We have the King of Wands, the Lovers. Okay, there were 3 cards, and the Tower. Okay, so we have all the cards then. And at the back of the deck, we have, wow, the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness. You got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers card, and the Temperance card. Wow. Ooh, okay, that's a lot here to take on. Okay, a lot of love. This is gonna be those relationships in which the emotions and the feelings between you guys are gonna be right in from the beginning. So this is not some kind of a relationship in which, you know, you may start something with someone who you may not have like feelings for, but you just want to see where it, you know, like goes. Maybe there will be something developing in the future or so. No, there is a lot of indicators here that you two will be in love when you start this relationship. There is no waiting or seeing where it goes. You will already have all the feelings in, all right? In fact, I really see that it's gonna be a very intense love. So what do I mean with that? You know, like those feelings that people have when they like fall in love for the very first time, the excitement, the butterflies, just the energy, and just feeling so alive and wanting to see the person that these feelings are meant for, you know, like all this excitement that lovers have. This is exactly the energy that I'm receiving here. Like, this could for a lot of you guys be what you may call the love of your life, or maybe for some of you guys this could be the very first time you're falling in love, even like pretty like big time. All right, but that's really what I'm seeing here, and the feelings are going to be mutual. I really feel like, yeah, okay, so pal 2, this person can be a divine counterpart. This person could be a soulmate, as an example. And the reason for that is because, first of all, I am getting with the Judgment card that for sure the divine kind of is also interfering in this. You've been led towards each other, but also with the Ace of Cups in combination, I really feel like this is a kind of love a lot of you guys may have not experienced yet. Either because this is going to be the first time, once again, for some of you guys, that you're going to be in a relationship or really falling in love. Or for those of you guys, because obviously maybe a lot of people watching this have already been in relationships, still, I really feel like there is going to be something very, very obviously different about it. And the difference for sure is going to be this connection. This really feels like a soulmate. I mean, for a lot of people, the Temperance card and the Lover's card can also indicate soulmate energy here. But even if those cards weren't there, still I would receive the same message. And with the Tower card being here, this is something unexpected. Maybe you never thought that you would ever feel towards someone like that. You know, even if some of you guys have been in relationships, this is gonna be nothing like the others. Like, emotionally speaking, you're gonna feel so much more, or it's gonna feel so much more intense, right? With the Tower card, such an intense energy, so much more intense than the previous ones. Also, like, you guys, the Two of Cups as the overall energy, like, you guys are gonna be lovers. You guys are gonna let each other know how much you love each other, okay, from the beginning on. So there is no tiptoeing around. The emotional side in this connection is going to be very vivid. So emotionally speaking, there is a lot of sharing, a lot of giving, and a lot of receiving. This can be a very emotionally fulfilling connection here. Also, I really feel like in some ways this is going to be a very traditional relationship. So for some of you guys, you may choose to go, or somehow make it traditionally official through some kind of ceremonies, or I mean, obviously even marriage, right? But with the Hierophant being here, there is for sure this element here. Maybe for some of you guys, if marriage is not your type of like cup, you may move together or somehow differently make this official, introducing each other to each other's parents or families as an example as well. But something about this relationship is going to be traditional. Now, when I say traditional, of course, it really depends, because a lot of people may be watching this, right, from like so many different cultures or like places in this world. So you need, of course, to see for yourself how it applies to your own individual traditional, cultural background here. But if I had to explain it, I really feel like you guys are gonna have this intention towards each other to be together, also future wise. The Two of Wands for me is really a card which is all about planning forward, all about planning like future wise, right? And I really feel like you guys are gonna maybe talk with each other or have some conversations here when it comes to how you want to take this relationship from, from there on. I'm sorry, where, not how. Where, right? So there is this element in here. This can be a long-term relationship, all right? That's something I'm seeing here for you, my dear pal, too. Because the want is there. Like, both of you guys want to have a long-term relationship. Of course, there's more to this than just wanting it, right? Also to like bring in management and really working towards it and so on. But I really see that you guys have this similar view when it comes to your future. You may be sharing with each other as well, of course, where you see yourself in the future. And as an example, you may see that, both of you guys want to be there in 5 years. Maybe, like, as an example, right? So take it how it resonates, but just for you guys to understand it better. Could be, let's say, both of you guys want to have, like, kids 5 years from now. Or both of you guys want to live in a different area or move, or like something when it comes to your futures is gonna be similar, and therefore you both are gonna feel like this person is going to, yeah, fit in your vision. This is how I would describe it. For some reason, the Two of Wands, um, that's really interesting. I just received like vision board. So maybe some of you guys watching, you have a vision board, you would like to create a vision board, but regardless of that, it almost feels like the vision that you have for your future, yeah, this person fits in. If some of you guys have a vision board already, then let me tell you that certain maybe plans that you have or things that you would like to achieve, to get or become, are really similar to what this person wants for their future. All right. Another thing that I'm seeing here for you guys is that this is going to be a very well balanced relationship. So I feel like the communication between you guys is going to be really good, and it's going to help you a lot when it comes to the balance, when it comes to, let's say, who does what or how you want to manage this relationship, because you're going to be vocal and you will have the other person listening, right? And not just like talking to a wall and that's it. No, you will be seeing eye to eye and exchanging what's bothering you or what you would like to create, and that's gonna really harmonize your relationship a lot. Maybe for some of you guys, you used to be in a relationship which lacked that, which lacked communication. But I mean, if we think about it, a relationship without great communication, I mean, there's definitely something missing, right? And that's not what I'm seeing here. I really, yeah. Another thing that I'm seeing for you guys is that this person that you're gonna be with, or it could also be you. I'm not receiving who it is, but someone is gonna be financially really stable in this relationship. I mean, it could of course even be both of you guys, right? But for now, I'm only receiving one person's energy here. Someone is gonna be financially stable. This is really random, but I mean, it came through, so I need to talk about it. I also see that there's gonna be a lot of trust. Maybe for some of you guys, you are lacking this trust right now, not only in or for someone else, but also for yourself. Maybe you at times struggle with trusting yourself, with trusting your abilities or life or the divine, where where your life is heading towards, and so on. Let me tell you that with time, you will gain the trust for life and the trust for yourself and for others back. Because a life without having trust is definitely a very difficult life, and I feel like you could have experienced some hardships at times because you didn't have a lot of trust in yourself or maybe even in others. Therefore, maybe this is why this trust element is coming through when it comes to this relationship. I would like to get, I don't know why, I feel like I would like to get more cards for some reason, my dear pile 2. Normally I stick with only 8 cards, but for some reason we also have the Three of Cups here. Let me see. For my dear, all right, we have the Eight of Pentacles and we have the Magician. Wow. All right. You know, yeah. It's really interesting. I feel like for some of you guys, you will meet this person in some kind of a gathering or somewhere publicly, somewhere, I can't talk, somewhere in public, somewhere where you guys will be surrounded by other people's energies as well. So it's not going to be somewhere isolated or you, let's say, being somewhere alone and then somehow meeting this person. No, it also has this gathering energy to it. So it could be a place where people come together, where people like to drink or celebrate or just talk, you know, a public setting here. It could, of course, also be some kind of a work environment, right? But that's what I'm seeing for now. And what I'm seeing is as well that you guys will maybe, yeah, you guys will also have a great friendship here. That's really, really great. It's not only about the love, and let me tell you, there is a lot of love, okay? But it's not only about the love, you're also gonna have a friendship. Maybe this friendship is also gonna help you even more with creating or opening up to yeah, regaining your trust. One thing you also need to know about this person that we're talking about, the person you're going to have this relationship with, they are someone who's a very hardworking individual. And it's not only about their job, it's really about everything they touch or everything, let's say, better to say, they commit to. So as an example, if this person commits to you and you guys are in a relationship, they take the relationship serious and they are willing to work a lot or do a lot for this to work out. Like, this is someone who is willing to do the work, okay? Like, this is not someone who's going to be passive in their relationship, or you're not going to feel like too much effort coming from. In fact, I feel like this is someone who's pretty open and wants to help, wants to serve, and maybe sometimes may find themselves burned out or just all the energy is drained because they were all focused on giving. So maybe you need a time to make sure this person just don't, yeah, like loses themselves in the act of being kind or in the act of being of service. This could be someone who, you know, let's say if they have a toxic partner, the partner could always like take and take, right? Because they are really willing to give. But they may find themselves in a situation where they only give and don't receive anything back. So this is why I'm saying it. This is someone who's very determined and very devoted. Like, when they devote to something, they go there all hearted, which makes a lot of sense because we have love heart element here. And I really feel like when we talk about emotions, when this person commits, they will give their all. Let me get some oracle cards. For my dear pile 2. For my dear pile 2, one last card. Alright. Look at that. The love card. Yeah. I really, oops, okay. So the first card we have is peace. I really feel like this love element is, and we have home, is really vibrant in here. So we have home and we have peace. Let me see, at the back of the deck we have the finding card. So this doesn't surprise me. Once again, also with the temperance card being here, there is this element of balance, of peace, of closeness here, and this is gonna be a very peaceful relationship. I'm not seeing drama or like this being someone who wants to challenge you, who wants to bring in drama or, you know, like take a lot of energy. No, 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 no. This is not the kind of relationship in which you're gonna find yourself, yeah, with someone who brings in obstacles, or, you know, like sometimes those kind of partners who just seem like, yeah, like they bring in drama all the time. This is not this person, okay? No. But I also feel like with the peace card being here, there is something very gentle and innocent about it. And when we talk about this innocence, this really takes me back to the emotional side of this connection. I really feel like you guys are gonna have a space in which you can be vulnerable, but at the same time feel safe, because you're gonna trust, okay? Key word here. You're gonna trust the other person, that they're not gonna take advantage of you opening up emotionally. You see, with the home card being here and the traditional, not traditional, oh my goodness, and the Hierophant card being here, first of all, this is my home pile right here, if you know what I mean. And with the home card being here as well, yeah, you guys could create a home with each other, really, really simply said. As I always said, it could be the case that you will move in, you will somehow get officially together, or some kind of an official ceremony, marriage. Definitely the confirmation that I just talked about. So I'm wondering how you feel about that, but I do feel like you are actually looking for something like this. And there is no resistance, no. Mm-mm. Let me see if I can get anything else. This is so random, but for some of you guys, it could even be the case that you get a pet with each other. Yeah, that's something I'm also seeing here. With the finding card being the overall energy, it just feels like you may have searched for something, for a certain relationship or some kind of a person that you will find within this relationship or within this person, okay? It feels like finding something, like getting something you've been searching for. Yeah. So, my dear pile 2, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not even know when I upload new pick a card or even Candle Rex reading. Thank you so much, my dear, for allowing me to read for you, for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. And yeah, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what can we get about your next relationship? So I'm pretty open when it comes to this reading. Whatever is meant for you to know is welcomed. So whether it's general messages about this connection, about this relationship, who is going to be with, the timing, how you guys are going to meet, whatever is meant to know for you is welcomed. So let's shuffle, and then let's see for my dear pile 3, your next relationship. Pile 3's next relationship. What are they meant to know? One more shuffle, please, for my dear pile 3. One more shuffle. All right. Okay, so let's start. Oh, the first card we have is the Lover's card. That's really, really good. So let's continue. For my dear pile 3, we have the Four of Pentacles. For my dear pile 3, let's see. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles. Your next relationship, whatever is meant for you to know, is welcome. We have the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the King of Swords. Why did I say Pentacles? The World card. 3 more cards, please. For my dear pile 3. All right. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles. One last card for my dear pile 3. Their next relationship. Let's see. Okay, and we have the Ace of Cups. All right. At the back of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Everything looks visible? Yeah, okay. So, my dear pile 3. So the first messages I'm getting are all about who this person is, all right? For the other piles, I believe we first got messages, regarding the relationship in general. With you guys, this is first of all more so about who they are, who this person is that you're going to be in this relationship with. So let's start there. First of all, my dear, what I'm seeing is that this is someone who's going to be financially, at the time you will meet, pretty stable. So they're comfortable. They are living, they're living pretty good. So everything they have, they definitely, everything they need, they definitely have, that way around. And yeah, they're just giving me like very stable energy here, like when it comes to their own personal life, they are pretty secure, stable financially. Also, just in general, they're coming off as someone who's pretty responsible, someone who likes to have responsibilities, because it gives them some sort of like being of service, someone like they just love to have things to do. I feel like it keeps them occupied, it gives them a purpose. And this is also someone who really loves competitions. They love to show what they can, what they have to offer. And so this is not someone who's scared of challenges or who's scared for, like I'm hearing fighting, but of course, like it's not the actual fight. It's more so kind of showing what they have, like what they have to offer. They like to maybe, like competitions. This is not someone who's scared of those things because they are very confident in who they are. They know what they are capable of. They know their skills. They love themselves. Not like in, unfortunately, like very often when people say that they love themselves, people think that they're arrogant or cocky or, like things like that. But it's so important to actually have a good relationship with yourself, right? And what I'm seeing here is that when I say they love themselves, it's not about like them thinking they're better than anyone else, but it's all about they knowing their worth, right? And they having a very healthy self-love for themselves here. And what I'm seeing is that this person actually has love energy and is pretty strong. So they indeed are coming off as a little bit maybe even intimate. This could be someone who has a leadership position, or someone who has a really good position in their work just in general, or maybe someone who gets respected in their community, who does something which people look up to. They just have a very strong present here. All right. Which doesn't surprise me with the King of Swords. I mean, hey, the King of Swords is definitely a force to be recognized with. Speaking of the King of Swords, they're also someone who really treasures honesty. This is also a very honest person, someone who's not scared of saying how things are. Maybe even at times their mouth, or their honesty could have made people feel some type of way, but this is not someone who like wants to offend people, but they just want people to acknowledge things as they are. So they don't have filters maybe at times, or they feel like, okay, we need to talk things just the way they are and not sugarcoat things. But it comes from not a place with bad intentions. It's just this, they feel like every person is supposed to be honest. Like this is something that's the foundation of all communication, that we should be honest with each other. Speaking of communication with the King of Swords, this is someone who has great communication skills, who is a great communicator in general. They are someone who just knows what to say depending on the situation. So when they are in some kind of, let's say, work field, they know exactly how to articulate themselves, what to say in order to, let's say, if they are working towards like a project, or so some kind of a cooperation between like people, then they just know how to bring it to life with their words. This person has great communication skills. I'm also seeing here that this person is a very attractive person. You're gonna find them very attractive, and yeah, they're gonna be your type. They're gonna be a type. That's what I'm seeing here. You're gonna really love their skin. That's so random, but that's what I'm seeing here. You're gonna love their skin. I also feel like they have a gaze, or like their eyes. Something about their eyes, the way they maybe look at you, it's gonna hold you, and you're gonna feel very, very attracted to, yeah, their eyes for some reason. I mean, could be color, could be shape, or maybe it's just the way they look at you that makes you feel, a certain way. But that's really what I'm seeing here. Another thing, I feel like this person, or maybe even you, I feel like it's more so maybe you may have been single for quite some time, or even if you have been in relationships that weren't really that fulfilling, or maybe that serious, what you were genuinely looking for, they were lacking. And you guys have the Ace of Cups, so both of you guys are looking for a new beginning in love, right? And with the Ace of Cups being here, I really feel like the attraction between you guys is gonna be very, very obvious. Maybe it's the way they look at you that makes you go like, yeah, I know this person is into me, I know they feel attracted to me, and I feel the same way. It's just gonna be in, like, it's gonna feel like in your face. You're not gonna question whether this person is into you or not, which is really interesting because I do feel like this person has a little bit of a mysterious or intimate energy about them, but you're not going to question whether they're into you or not. This is going to be something that's going to be pretty obvious to you. Maybe you are someone who can read energy, or someone who is really good at determining people's feelings, at reading people and their intentions, but you're really gonna know it. That's for sure here. Yeah. Another thing, my dear, what I'm seeing is that this person's gonna offer you a cup of love, and they're gonna offer you a cup of love that's gonna develop pretty fast. So when they're gonna reach out, or when you guys are gonna, start dating, the dating phase is not gonna be too long. You're gonna be in a relationship pretty fast. Because I really feel like this is not the kind of dating person. This is someone who wants to be in a relationship rather than dating around and so on. So it's gonna develop pretty fast. Like, I'm getting really fast moving energy here. But that's something you're gonna welcome, though. Yeah, this is something you're gonna be pretty happy with. I don't know why, I really feel like taking more cards. Let's see, for my dear pal 3, their next relationship. Ooh, we have the King of Cups here. We have 2 kings coming through. Let's see, for my dear pile 3. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Another king. So far, 3 kings. Interesting. We have the Ace of Wands. And you're the only pile that I feel like taking a lot of cards for. Normally I stick with 8, but there is more. I can feel it. There is more. Let's go with one more card for my dear pile 3. Your next relationship. And we have the 7 of Cups here. All right, at the back of the deck, my dear, we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, doesn't surprise me at all. The Ace of Swords is definitely a card that I associate with the King of Swords. The sword is exactly looking like the sword the King of Swords is holding there in this illustration. And definitely you guys are gonna have great communication as well, but it's not only that. I feel like clarity. You guys are not gonna just crawl away. You're always gonna let the other person know transparently what's going on with you, and it's really important for your connection, because honesty and transparency, clarity is definitely an element in your connection here. So if some of you guys have been in relationships in which the other person was the secretive type, or even like had secrets from you, wasn't really that open or that like honest, then this relationship will be a very different energy from the previous one. All right. Now let me talk about that. It's really interesting that we have 3 kings coming through here. And yeah, a message that I'm actually receiving here is that one thing that you should know is that this person is a very protective person. They're going to be very protective. Oh, by the way, this is not gender-wise, all right? This is just energy. So it doesn't matter who you are asking about, who you are into. This is just energy here. So as an example of someone watching this who's asking it for a woman, then don't worry about so many kings coming through, because this is just the energy here, okay? Just for some reason I feel like talking about that. So no gender, only energy. Coming back, the person that you're going to be with in your next relationship is someone who has, once again, a very protective energy about them. They're not only going to be protective over you, but they're also going to be protective of this relationship. You know what I'm getting? Very interesting. As much as they are honest when it comes to themselves, when it comes to their thoughts, and so on, they are very secretive when it comes to their relationships. So this person will not just share everything you guys have with the world. I feel like a reason for that is because they feel like the less they share, the more they protect this connection. Maybe in the past they have experienced, either it was firsthand when it comes to them, or maybe through someone else, how much people can interfere, what do you say, like how much people can be in your business, let me put it that way, when you overshare or when you allow them too much into your space. And this person doesn't like that. They like, things that they treasure or which are important to them to be protected. And definitely things that they are protecting is this connection right here. So they don't want to overshare. And I really feel like it's something that you are okay with. Maybe you are also a very private person and you feel like you don't want people like all over your business. Maybe you yourself even have people who tend to always, think they have anything to say when it comes to your life. And you're also someone who likes it more private. But this is really something that I'm seeing. This person as well is really caring. This is someone who loves to provide as well, who loves to share their resources. They also have a very gentle side to them. Even if this person may be very intimate when it comes to their workplace and so on, you two sharing your connection, they're gonna show you a very gentle side to them. This is what I am picking up on here. Also, with the Ace of Wands being here, and this particular card is always giving me a very sexual kind of energy. So you guys also are gonna have a very lively sexual connection, all right? Very satisfying, intimate connection here. I feel like your intimacy is definitely gonna be a huge part of your connection. Yeah, let me see. Let me get you guys some oracle cards as well, like I have for pile 1 and 2. Let's see, for my dear pile 3. Let's see. For my dear pile 3, all right, that's enough. So let's see. More information regarding this connection. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Let's see. No card wants to come through here. For my dear pal 3, please. Okay. We have many cards. I'm not gonna take them. Well, another thing I'm actually hearing here is that you can count on this person. This is going to be a very reliable person. Like when they tell you something, they stand by their word. And when they, as an example, tell you they will help you with something, they're not joking around. When this person gives a promise, they 100% mean it, all right? Okay. The first card we have is inspiration. Let's see for my dear pile. Ooh, okay. All right, interesting. And we have family here. Let me get you one more card. I don't know why pile 3 for you guys. I felt like, yeah, taking so many cards, but this is just the way it is. I'm gonna trust my intuition here. So let's see. Okay, so, and the last card we have is look at that. Wasn't I just talking about like intimacy with the Ace of Wands? And right here we have the Passion card, which is right above the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, you guys are gonna experience a lot of pleasure, passion, desire for each other. But let me start right there from the beginning on. So, you know what I'm receiving here? I feel like this person is somehow gonna inspire you. So maybe you're gonna see their determination, you're gonna see their passion, their motivation, you know, when it comes to their work, when it comes to their career. And somehow this is also gonna motivate you even more or inspire you even more, perhaps to do more in your own work field as well, to try more, to put more effort. But somehow they're gonna inspire you. For love, you guys, it's gonna be work wise, but of course you can also go to other areas of your life. But for now, I'm receiving career. But still, the inspiration is gonna be big. It could even be the case that this person doesn't only inspire you, but they inspire people in general. You know, I already said that some people may be having a lot of respect for them. Maybe because they're also a role model for a lot of people and they're a great inspiration. With the family card being here, there's definitely a great possibility for you guys to actually create a family. If some of you guys watching this, you have already children, then what I'm seeing here is that they will be compatible. Like this person will love your children. But of course, take it how it resonates, right? But if someone here has children, the other person will not have any problems with it. But for those of you guys who who don't have children, then you guys could actually create one. And you know what's really interesting? The sacral chakra is actually coming through here big time. You know why? First of all, we have the sexual element, right? The passion, the fire. But we have also the element of creation, of birthing something, you know, of inspiration, of this creative energy. So this chakra is definitely coming through for you guys. And I feel like in your connection, yeah, it's all about creating, it's all about inspiring, about birthing, about sharing your passion for your craft and sharing passion in general for each other. Wow, that's amazing, pal 3. So, all right. I'm not receiving any more messages, so my dear pal 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading and if it resonated or if there is something you would like to share. Of course, definitely feel free to do so. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you will not know when I upload new pick a card or even candle wax reading. Once again, my dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy in the first place. And also, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below. And of course, I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my love.